What's up, guys? Welcome back to the channel. We're back in the FFR shop where it is extremely crowded. You can see we've got vehicles everywhere, but that is a good thing because that means I have a lot to do. Today, we are going to get 100% cage prep done. We have gotten most of all the stuff that you've seen in the last RSX video with the motor compartment done. And then we ran into some troubles after we got the doors off on getting that sound deadening out. Well, it looks like there's a possibility that we will not need that. I've gotten a few things and taken a few measurements, and with the way the cage placement is going to go, we may get away with not having to take that out. But because of me being OCD, I want to get most of that out because it is more weight, and it'll be in the back of my mind that that stuff is in there when I knew I could have taken it out. So going to show you all a little trick, show you all some of the stuff that we have in the shop today, and then we'll get right to work. So we've got the Legend car sitting here coming off an exciting race from the last race of leading 18 out of the 20 laps. Talked with Connor, the guy that we spun out with at the end, and he was telling me how awesome the car did. So we've got a few adjustments to make on that. That'll be in a later video. You can see we've got a new rod here in the shop. This is a coupe. You can see it's a little bit different. This is the Bicker family's race car that are from Texas, and they have asked me to store the car. They're going to be racing with us. It's an awesome rod, so they have drove all the way from Texas to drop it off for me to get it ready to race at Sunny South Raceway. They raced at Texas Motor Speedway. So we've got a list here of the car. That'll be in a future episode where we're going to focus on getting all this stuff done to get everything ready for him to race with me at Sunny South. But today's main focus is the RSX. So off camera, I did buy this belt, which is the belt that I was telling you about the power or the AC compressor delete. I did go ahead and put that on. I just wanted to make sure because it was bothering me that everything would fit, but it's on there. It's nice and secure. We're good to go there. I've already cranked it up. So we're going to try to get all the front end put back together on that in a later episode. We're not worrying about that because we have a friend coming over to help me get the cage put in 2 days, and that's what we're going to focus on. I became an electrician about an hour ago and decided I was going to wire up my shop because of Matthew's welder. So I put in a 220 plug, did some electrician work, and got a plug put in for this big welder. So we've got that set up, and the next goal is to get everything cleaned up and get everything ready to go for the inside. Saw this on YouTube. A guy put a video up of a way to use electronic duster to get this stuff off instead of dry ice, and it works awesome. You just turn it upside down and it freezes just like dry ice. There you go. So you can see I've already done a lot of it. We definitely want to get this out, so we're going to clean all these areas up first, get all this wiring done. We'll probably weld the steering thing in when my friend comes, and we're just going to completely get the car prepped. So let's Look at this, guys. That was not as long as you think. I thought that was gonna take a really long time. Shout out to the dude on YouTube that showed me this trick. Electronic duster, like compressed air, but you turn it upside down and it's just like dry ice. 4 bottles did this whole thing. Look how good this worked. The whole sheet came out. I just got to clean all this up and hit it with the flap disc, but all 4 corners now are completely clean. Just got to flap this, that, and everything's done. But you can see how much stuff this is, and that right there is probably a good pound in itself. So my brother Travis said he got about 30 pounds out. I'll probably end up going and getting more and doing the fronts and the backs. But what we're gonna do now is get everything cleaned up, clean the whole inside of the car out, and then also all of these parts that we took off in the last RSX video, we're gonna put them on the scale and weigh everything and just kind of see baseline what we've taken off so far. So let's get everything cleaned up and we'll come back and we'll get everything weighed. All right, so I emptied out my garbage can, got one pad for the weight. And let's see, this 3 pounds is what the garbage can weighs. So that way we can get a baseline and kind of figure out how much of that junk we got out. So I'm gonna get this all put in here real quick, get it all cleaned up, and we'll weigh it and see how much of it we got. Got every bit of it cleaned out, got it vacuumed up with the shop vac. So all of the sound deadener that we got is right here. So let's put it on there, see what we got. $16 pounds. We know the trash can weighs 3, so that is a 13-pound dumbbell. Well, that's encouraging. That lets me know that the time that I spent on that is 13 more pounds lighter. And we still have all of the second seat area, all of this, and a ton of it in the rear. So that is definitely a win for me. I mean, look how much I have in the back. All of this, all in the spare tire area. So that is a for sure win to me. I will definitely be buying some more of this stuff, and we'll be doing the rear. So that's a for sure. The rest of this parts that we got out, all of the condensers, wires, exhaust, AC compressors, all that, let's throw that in the garbage can. We'll empty this back out and we'll throw all the rest of that in there and just see how much we took off in the last episode. All right. So I haven't weighed none of this stuff yet. I'm gonna guess, well, not the battery charger wire. I'm gonna guess all of this that we took off with the exhaust, the condenser, the AC compressor and everything. What's y'all's guess? I'm gonna say, I'm gonna go with 50 pounds. That's what I'm gonna guess. So let's see what we got. All right, I got it here. And I'm gonna change what I said on 50 pounds. I'm gonna think it's probably almost 70 pounds because that compressor is stinking heavy. And I've got this old radiator, which I know it don't weigh much, but we're still gonna throw it on there. So let's see what we got here. All right, let's see what we got. Dang, I was off. Well, I was close. So we say the garbage can weighs, dang, I wasn't even close the first time. See, that's how off I was. The garbage can weighs 3 pounds. So 49 pounds. Still not bad. So overall, just over with the sound deadening and the stuff we took off last video, it's 49 and 13. So I mean, I'll take that all day. all day, 62 pounds. And I can't remember what we were at with the RSX before we started stripping all this stuff. We were at what, like 2,092 or something like that. I can't remember. So I'm going to say it's safe to say with the doors that we're going to strip out and everything else, we're going to be below our 2,000 mark, if not way below. So anyway, let's keep going and let's get some more of this inside stripped out and get it ready for this cage prep. So we finally made it to the part that I dreaded the most, and that is working on the wiring harness. I'm going to try to get everything out off of this main bar very carefully so that I can remove this bar and have this wide open. If you've seen the video prior to this, you know that I'm kind of iffy when it comes to wiring harnesses, just because of my brother's incident that he had with cutting his. So I'm always so nervous that the first thing I'm going to do is get in here and take something apart and the car not crank. I have decided that instead of cutting all this, just because I talked to my buddy Dale, I'm not going to cut any of the wiring harness. I'm just going to, when I build my dash real nice right here, I'm going to have everything nice and wrapped and taped up to where it's all hidden under this dash. That's weight that I would like to get out of this thing, but sometimes just to be on the safe side, you got to just leave stuff, even though you don't want to. All right, here goes a crucial part, lowering this down. Getting everything right so we can get it out. So another trick that I found on the internet that a guy had mentioned doing, that if you are trying to keep it as stock as possible where it's not, you're not using a racing harness, is anywhere that you take a ground off. He had this really cool idea of wrapping a tie wrap, even though it is obvious, but just so that you don't miss it in the jumbled bunch of wires, you wrap these tie wraps around it to where you cut them off and you know you don't have any more tie wraps. So that was a pretty good idea that I'm going to actually go with. So that's free. I had to cut my radio wire. That stinks. I'm going to have my horns, but no radio. Dang. All right, folks. Moment of truth right here. See if she'll come out. Get out of there. Always nerve-wracking. Woo! Oh! Ah, yes! Look at that! Woo! That's what I'm talking about. Got it. Now, if we go weigh this, I'm really sure we got a lot of weight there. Cause that's gonna help big time. And look how much it opened this up. All them wires for this car to run. It's nerve-wracking. Look at that. It's a big jumbled mess. But we did it. So it's all that matters. But guys, it is probably around 11 o'clock tonight. And I've been working all day on different odd and end things. So we'll call that a night tonight. So it's the next day out here in the shop, and we are gonna call that a video. I was able to stay out about 15 minutes longer last night after you saw the last footage, and get everything straightened up, get all the wires plugged back in, just odding in things to be ready for cage prep. We've got everything that I wanted to do on the inside of this car ready for the cage to be put in. Today is Tuesday, so tomorrow is Wednesday, and my buddy Paul will be over here to help me start putting the cage in. So that will be the next video. We'll get everything taken out of the inside, get the flat disc out, sand it all down, and we've got plates right here ready to go. So I'm able to purchase all my plates and everything I need to get the roll cage in. But we got a lot done in this video. We were able to get all that sound deadening out, which was the main concern for me. I was worried that that was going to take me a lot longer and I wasn't going to have everything ready. And also getting that main dash bar out, and lets me know that we've dropped at least a good 60, 75 pounds, you know, between that out of this car. But we are going to be adding it back tomorrow whenever we start putting the cage stuff back in. So that just makes up for getting that extra weight out. But with all that being said, guys, I appreciate all your support. I hope you guys liked this video. Make sure that you like and subscribe. Leave me a comment. Give me some feedback on how y'all think I'm doing. And we'll go from there. The next video will be stabbing this cage in, which is the moment I'm not going to say we've all been waiting on, but I know that I've been waiting on for sure. And a quick update, my brother did get his race car about 95% of the way done up in St. Louis, so we'll be dropping a video soon for you guys on that. And then also stay tuned, we're gonna have some legend videos on getting this legend car set up for Sunny South and also doing the changes to mine. So thank you guys so much for your support. I'll see you guys in the next video.